This is your Discover the Emotion Code, Energy Healing 101. What we are going to be discussing today is what we believe your true nature really is, the hidden imbalances that could be causing your issues, 4-step energy healing method you can use and then help you with that. And also how you could discover your energy healing superpower. So my name is Mary. I'm Mary. I'm a certified body code staff practitioner, and I've been working with Dr. Brad for the last 10 years now. It doesn't seem that much really until I say it, but it's been a blessing, and everything started with the emotion code. So that's why I'm so passionate about it. And I'm the head of a Spanish expansion. So if you know someone who knows Spanish and wanted to learn about it, send it my way, because I will be more than happy to give that explanation about the emotion code too, so they can be part of our family. So let's talk about how all this work started. Okay, the beginning. Dr. Brad was diagnosed with kidney disease at age 13. There was no medical treatment for what he had, and it was just only 50-50 chance of recovery. Just imagine his parents being in that position, right? So the good thing is that they didn't give up. They found 2 holistic doctors, followed 4 simple steps, and made the conditions right for recovery. What that means is the environment, okay, was made right for his recovery, and it worked. Thanks to that, we have what we know as the emotion code today, and the body code, which is also an incredible tool to have when we wanted to help others and ourselves. So Dr. Brad grew up, and he, devoted his life to learning how to help the body. He created this habit of praying for help, and he really loved simplicity. Even at age 13, he realized how important and special the healing arts are, and decided that he wanted to become that kind of doctor, the kind of doctor to help others, like the ones who had helped him so much. So years later, he became a chiropractor, and he was always looking for the best way to help his patients. And in addition to all the extra trainings that he did, he developed a habit of praying for help, and it worked. He kept getting divine inspiration that seemed to really help his patients. This is something that we do all the time when we are starting a session. We get into that habit that Dr. Brad was doing, and it really helps. It really helps when you are doing a session. Now, he also kept good records of what he was learning, and that body of work has become what we know as the body code today, of which the emotion code is part. Now, this may sound complex at the beginning, but it's really not, because we really love simplicity, and it's our mission here at Discover Healing to make energy healing simple for anyone to understand and to perform. Okay. Now, let's discover the power. Our bodies and minds are intricately connected. The subconscious mind is in control of our health. Emotions are made of energy, and those are created by our bodies. Our emotional energy can become trapped in the body and may contribute to physical, mental, and emotional issues. Okay, this is really important. Now, releasing those emotions can empower us to feel better. Okay, we know that there is like 90% of the time when we have something that is going on with our body, that some type of discomfort, some type of issue, the root cause may be an emotion. So that's why it's so important to start releasing those emotions. Okay, now is your turn. You already have what it takes, and we wanted to help you to discover your energy healing superpower. And if you are here, it's because you are ready for it. Okay. Now, you deserve better. Remember, society doesn't focus on prevention. We sometimes wait until we are desperate, crisis requires drastic intervention, and many treatments cover up symptoms only. So, like, for example, how many of you are having discomfort of some kind? Lily, Tess, Nina, yes, Kelly, Irene, Grace. Yeah, and sometimes we even kind of like just living with it, right? And we take medication to relieve a symptom, right? Yes, Grace, Felicia, Christina, Crystal. Yes, thank you. Thank you for participating. Now, what are those reasons people live with problems? Some of them is accepting limitations, thinking that pain is normal, deciding that you are ill equipped and you don't do anything about it. It's kind of like, well, it's what it is and that's it. No? So you are accepting that limitation right there. The other one is lack of information, which is not understanding your energetic nature, underestimating the power emotions have over you, and believing you are only a physical being. And the other one that we see is ignoring your GPS, which is kind of like ignoring your emotional guidance system. Emotions are there to give color and direction to your life, not to punish you or to punish us. They are a sophisticated guidance system for making your life better. Most of the people don't know this, okay? And we always feel something, and that is your kind of like alert that your body uses to give you pointers where is something going on. And when we ignoring that is when we get in trouble with the body. Now, the other part is the secondary gain. Secondary gain is getting attention for being sick and getting out of social interactions by having a headache. Like if you don't want to go to a meeting or you have this social meeting with someone and you say, I have a headache because you don't want it to go, you say that. So that's creating also that kind of like the secondary gain. And also when we see this type of secondary gain, it can be also at the subconscious level. Okay, something that you learned when you were little, when you saw mom not wanted to go someplace and lying about it, having something with their body. It's not like obviously we don't want it to say that we are sick just because of that. It's just sometimes, most of the time, can be just subconscious. So you don't have to let any of these reasons dictate your reality anymore. Now you have this powerful tool where it's going to be able to help you with this type of things that you are encountering. Okay. Now let's talk about if we agree, on how sometimes things that are untruth get in an intersection with the truth. It's kind of like we think there are some stuff that is truth, and then the time passed by, and then we know it was not true anymore. Like for example, let me give you an example. Like people used to believe the world was flat. They accepted as an untruth about the planet because they didn't have any more information about it. So we accept a lot of truths because have knowledge and information about them. Yet there is a lot of truth that we have not been exposed to yet, and it's just outside of our sphere still. So there's more things to learn. So can you accept the probability that there are truths that you haven't been exposed to? So let's do something different. We are going to take a different approach. I'm going to show you 4 steps to solve all of that. But first, 3 truths you need to know now. The first one, you are pure energy, just like everything else. Emotions are also pure energy, and trapped energy becomes an imbalance that may lead to a problem. Okay. Now, if you wanted to know more information about this, you can find this information on the Emotion Code book and chapter number 2, if you wanted to go deeper on this. Now, let's understand energy better so we can have a better understanding how this works, okay? Everything is made of energy, some as physical matter, and some is invisible, However, everything is energy, okay? You are pure energy. Invisible energy body, spirit, you can call it that way, or ki, chi, prana, Physical body is energy in the form of matter. Throughout history, as many as 97 cultures have believed in the human energy field, and scientists today can take photographs of these energy fields. And you will see how, as science gets more development on technology and all that, most of those knowledge that our ancestors had about it, it will become true now. It will be proof that is there. So how energy affects us? Well, one type of energy will affect another type of energy. Therefore, because we are made of energy, we are affected by other energies. That includes that emotional energy. Okay. The emotions are energy, and those emotions affect body and spirit. Negative emotions are a problem for everyone. Okay. We create our emotions based on what we are experiencing the now, or on all trapped emotional energy stuck in the body from past experiences. Now, how's this emotional cycle? This is the normal cycle, okay? This is in a healthy situation, how it should be. So emotions should be created, generated, then we experience that emotion, and then the body processes that emotion and let go of it automatically. That's how, in a healthy situation or in a healthy cycle, it will be the process of it. Now, sometimes on that emotional cycle, on the healthy one, it gets not processed. So that's when emotions can get trapped. When those emotions are not processed all the way, that energy get stuck in our energy field, and that's what we call them trap emotions. Now, those trap emotions may cause problems, okay? The first thing is they imbalance your energy field. That's how everything starts. Then, if we don't pay attention to it, it goes to become a symptom, a discomfort in your body. If we don't pay attention to it, it will go then to a major problem, like a chronic thing for you, okay, when we are not paying attention to that. They may cause physical problems like abnormal cell growth, blood pressure issues, blood sugar imbalances, brain fog, chest discomfort, digestive issues, dizziness, ear issues, fatigue, head discomfort, heart problems, hormonal issues, immunity issues, joint discomfort, muscle discomfort, neck and back discomfort, nervous system issues, organ and gland malfunctions, reproductive sexual issues, respiratory and sinus issues, skin problems and sleep issues, vision problems, weight issues. As you can see, if you have something, it may be the root trap emotion. Now, they may cause emotional issues too, like addiction, anger, anxiousness, eating disorders, feeling empty, sad, or disconnected, learning disabilities, loneliness, low self-esteem, memory, trouble with your memory, mood swings, negativity, nightmares, panic issues, phobias, self-harm, self-sabotage, sexual issues, social fears, stress, stuck in the past, trust issues. It's interesting when you notice any of this and then you start working, releasing those emotions, how everything changes. Now, trap emotions can also hurt your heart too. You may have a heart wall, which is a buffer against your heartache. It's kind of like trying to protect your heart for it. And that can also cause trouble connecting, feeling happy, creating abundance, and more, not only for you, but also for the people who surround you, because you're not going to be able to connect at that deeper level. So if those problems we just mentioned aren't reason enough to release, this is something that we need to address right away when you have a heart wall. Release trap emotions as soon as possible. The more you have, the more you create. So it's really important that once you start, noticing these things and then asking for it, you need to start releasing those emotions. Now let's talk about this. Now that you've been exposed to this idea, it sounds simple, but it's amazing how deeply entrenched or acceptance of certain states can be, So if two people are on a sinking boat, the drowner accepts this as a fate, gives up, is like, well, it's what it is. It doesn't do anything. And then the swimmer refuses to give up, looks for alternatives. So tell me, type on your chat box, which one are you committed to being? Are you a swimmer? Because I'm going to show you the whole method in a nutshell. It's so simple that a child can do it, but a lot of people won't, okay? And this is something that is really something that you really can do just right away when you are ready to go to sleep. Just do it, and it's so simple. You will see that. Thank you, Margaret. Yes, a swimmer. Yes. Tess. Yes. Grace. Oh, yeah, we are all swimmers here. That's why you guys are here on the website. Okay, so let me tell you this testimonial. Cameron, age 4.5, got unintentional lock-in an indoor bathroom and was unable to get out. He was very frantic and panicked. The door had to be taken down by the hinges in order for him to get out. A month later, his mother said that he was experiencing intense distress that he had never had before. She allowed me to try the emotion code on him, and I found the trapped emotional energy of abandonment. I released that, and he has had no further distressing incidents. Rebecca M. from USA. Isn't that cool that you will be able to help your loved ones? Yes, Crystal, a swimmer. Connor, yes. Margaret. Yay, we are on the same team right here. So this is something that when I was reading about this testimonial, I remember that one time when I was little, I got not lost, but I was, playing hiding and seek under a big tree at my school. And when my parents went for me to pick me up, they didn't find me because I was hiding, So they left me there. And of course, you grow up and you forget about it. But when I read about this, it triggered me, So I was like checking it out with my emotions, and I had an emotion of abandonment. Just imagine that. So this is something that really can help you with those things that you think that didn't, cause anything to you, and then boom, see it right there. Okay, so the emotion code could help you is emotional physical discomfort, remove a potential underlying cause of illness, move out of the past and into the present, and process your feeling better. Okay, so only using the emotion code and using the code, the formula that I'm going to show you. So this is the formula that we are going to talk about. It's 4-part emotion code formula. The first step is discover. The second step is expose. The third step is release. And the last one is empower. And we are going to go over each of those so you can have a better idea. So let's talk about the first one, discover. Releasing your body may be trying to tell you something. That's the discover part. Maybe there's a trapped emotion causing this discomfort. Okay. So as soon as you realize something is going on, that's part of the discover part of it. So that's step one. Expose has to do with gain information, asking the right questions. Look for information in your subconscious. It's just as simple as following a path. It's a quick process of elimination, and it's like choosing your own ending book. Okay. Now, what we are talking about the subconscious is because your subconscious may hold the key. Okay. All the information about trapped emotions may be found in the subconscious mind. See, the subconscious mind knows about it. Studies show it's about 99% of your intelligence. It's a massive database of information, knows about you and your needs. It remembers everything, was going on with you. It remembers, smells. It remembers words. It remembers people, features, everything is right there. So if you obviously have something, the best access to it is to ask the subconscious mind. Now, finding trap emotions is easy. You don't need a high-tech machinery. It's something as just using your body and the emotion code. And we are going to show you this. Getting answers is, like just dialing a number, a hotline to the subconscious mind. It will show you yes or no answers. It's a skill you can learn and practice and use it for yourself and others. I can tell you by experience, on my own experience, when I started this, I didn't know anything about muscle testing. And just imagine seeing Dr. Brad doing muscle testing. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to do that. And later on, I knew that I can, because you just need to practice, 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 and everything that we show you today, you would be able to do it too. In fact, muscle testing is used by nearly 40% of chiropractors in the United States already. So this is something that you can start using too. Let's talk about some other testimonial here. After learning about using the emotion code with animals, I decided to use it with my dog. He was super anxious and stressed out, particularly around cows in the neighboring field. He was frightened and usually barking madly at them from the fence line. It occurred to me to use the emotion code. It was so remarkable what happened. I cleared a number of trap emotions, and within 30 minutes of the session, I went outside looking for him, and I found him laying down right next to the fence, happily licking the face of a cow through the fence. To other people, that might sound like nothing, but to me, that was a miracle. Immediate and obvious proof of the power of the emotion code. While I have studied various types of energy healing modalities over the past decade, using muscle testing, doing belief and emotion clearing work, your system resonates very much. So methodical, clear, and easy. Bernadette Love from New Zealand. So as you can see, you can use the emotion code not only with you and your loved ones, but also with your pets and animals. That's awesome. Let me tell you an experience on myself. My dog Rex, he is almost 15 years old, and he is a senior already, right? But he has so much energy. I mean, he really looks like he's younger of it, and I think is because those sessions where I do emotion code on him, that has been, a blessing to him too. Okay, so let's go to the next step, which is release, okay? You can use a magnet as a tool, or even the electromagnetic field of your own body. Is the intention energy amplified by magnetic energy placed into a acupuncture system, which flows through the entire body, and the trap emotion is eliminated. And you will be able to see it how that is applied. Now, the release step takes only seconds. The emotion can finally process, and once released, it does not return. Okay. Remember that cycle, the emotional cycle, where it was just feeling, processing, and let it go, right? So when we are doing this release step, is part of that process. It's kind of like helping the body to finish that process that it was not at the beginning. And the fourth step, which is empower, is automatically done. The body has a natural ability to recover now that conditions are more right to do so. Okay. Now, sometimes instant changes, yes. Sometimes change is quick, it's right there. You feel it right there. Sometimes results take more time and repetition. So you can use the emotion code as desired. Okay. Now, one of the questions is, how often should I do this? Most people release 1 to 10 emotions per session. Most do 1 to 5 sessions per week at first. Each session is around 10 to 45 minutes. Once you start doing this as a practice more, you will notice when you trap an emotion. because you are more in tune with your body and you are more in tune with how you feel on it. So it will be easier for you to release those emotions. Okay. Eventually, maintenance only. That's basically it. When I do seminars or in my practice with my consults, that's what I tell everybody. Says, it's going to be to a point where you are just giving maintenance, seeing what is the emotions there, because we are humans. We are going to, trap emotions there and there. But as soon as you release them, you will start feeling better, much better. Another testimonial with animals is this one that we really like to share with you guys. Is I received a call from my friend who lives in Pakistan. He told me there was a goat pregnant with 2 babies, and for the last 2 nights, she had been standing because the legs of one of the babies went into her udder. She was suffering immensely. He was advised to slaughter the pregnant goat, but he asked me to try and help the goat using the emotion code. I released some trap emotions, and she delivered 2 baby girls with ease 2 hours later. Yeah, with Iqbal from UK. Isn't that amazing? You can use this and work long distance. Okay, that's something that we call proxy. It's a long distance connection. The energy has no boundaries, and anyone can learn to do it. So let's see if I can show you how these things work. Okay, so this is now demonstration time. I'm excited for it. Connor, are you there? You need
Yes.
to. Hi, Connor. How are you?
Oh my God! Hi. Oh my God! Please. Oh yeah. I'm better that I'm talking to you now, I think.
So glad that you are here, Connor. It's my pleasure. Let's see if we are able to help you. And thank you for being a volunteer.
Oh my God, this is awesome. I've been practicing really, but
That's great. So let me see. This is on the webinar. You are able to see the emotion code chart, so that way you guys can follow through with me. And then the flow chart where we are gonna use it, and then just a little bit of a volunteer here that I wanted to put Connor's information. So let me just put here. Connor, what is your age, Connor?
just turned 36.
36. And where are you located?
Vancouver, Canada.
Beautiful. Okay, so tell me, what is going on?
A lot going on, just like COVID. But with my career and like this feeling unsafety issue with the money and all that, kind of all happening at the same time.
Uh-huh.
I'm a sort of healer myself, but this it's amazing how emotion affects you, and everything that I thought I knew kind of went out the window. So I've been practicing emotion code because I know
Yes.
it's causing the issue, but it's not been sort of making changes, I guess. Almost I feel like my soul dying inside as a feeling as hard to breathe, almost literally every day.
Okay, hard to read.
Almost like a panic attack, almost, but it's not. But yeah, it's literally feeling unsafe.
Okay, I'm feeling unsafe. Okay, now, Connor, if you put a number, like for this feeling unsafe from 0 to 10, if you kind of like close your eyes and you feel that, what will be your number from 0 to 10?
Oh, I still put 8, but now I'm talking to you maybe 7 now. It's literally
It's okay.
yeah. It's hard because I've been consciously working on breathing as well, and it's not good.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So this part of hard to breathe, hard kind of like difficulty breathing, what will be the number from 0 to 10? It will be also 7 to 8?
Right now it's 7.
7. Okay. Very good. All right. So I'm just going to put here 7. Okay. Issue 1. 7. Perfect. And now this is something that is been from how long? Have you noticed this?
Since February, yeah.
Since February.
That's right.
Okay, very good. All right, so let's see what we can do about it. I'm going to put my camera here so you guys can check. So listen, what we do first is just make a moment of silence. And if everybody on the call can do it to me, as a group, to just take a moment and, ask for help. So and it feels so good when you do that. It's kind of like that connection. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I test for you. Do I have a connection with Connor? And it says yes. I'm using a muscle testing that is ring to ring, which is for me, a yes is a strong ring, and no is a kind of like weak link. I can break my ring. Okay, so now do I have a connection with you? Yes. My name is Connor. Yes, perfect. So now let's just start, and see, is there a trap emotion that we can release now that is related to this issue of feeling unsafe? And it says yes. I'm just going to put here unsafe. And it says yes. Okay, so now is this emotion column A? Yes. Is in all rows? No. Is in even rows? Yes. So is in row 2? Yes. Is this an emotion of anxiety? Yes. So there is anxiety. Now, once we identify the emotion, we ask if it's necessary to decode more of this emotion. It says no. Okay. Now, just showing you guys how you can ask for more information in case your subconscious mind wants more information. Let's see when this anxiety got trapped in your system. Okay, so this anxiety got trapped before 20 years old. Yes. Before 15. Yes. Before 10, no. 10, 11, 12, 13. So when you were 13 years old, Connor, this anxiety got there and is now, at 36, causing you to feel unsafe. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, I mean, I don't recall. Yeah.
Yes. And, most of the time we don't really remember those things when we were, younger. So it's interesting how they get there and then are causing issues. Now, can I release that emotion? It says yes. So I have a magnet, that just regular magnet. I'm going to use it, passing 3 times, 3 over the governing meridian. And then I'm going to ask your subconscious, did I release the emotion? It says yes. Okay, now just breathe in, breathe out. And then I'm going to start again. I'm going to ask the subconscious mind, is there any other trap emotion that we can release now regarding feeling unsafe? And it says yes. So is this emotion in column A? No. It's in column B. Is in all rows? No. It's in even rows. It's in row 2? No. It's in row 4? Yes. Is this an emotion of depression? No. It's an emotion of frustration? Yes. So there is frustration. Now, let's ask, is necessary to decode more about this? No. So let's just release it. And now I'm going to use my hand so that way I can show you that even if you don't have a magnet, you can use your hand because we have an electronic magnetic field on it too, okay? So there's 3 times that I pass the magnet and it says, did I release it? Yes. Now, breathe in, breathe out. And I don't know if you noticed, but it kind of feels good not to have those. Okay, now tell me how you feel.
Maybe a little bit better.
That's good. That's good. So you were feeling unsafe around 7
I'm still
to
feeling
8.
like it's still feeling in the chest, but I feel like I got better. I mean, when I started
Uh-huh.
from the get go, but
Okay, that's great. So if you put a number on it, what number will be?
uh, it's more of 6, but I'm still feeling on my chest right in the middle.
Yeah,
But
excellent. Excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to allow your body to start processing that because I wanted to take on the other issue, which is hard to breathe, okay?
yeah.
So this is something that you can also do when you are working with more than one issue. So you get an issue that is, a priority, which was the feeling unsafe. And then we go to the other one. Meanwhile, your body starts processing, because at the end, we all connected. So even though we are working on some part, the subconscious knows what is the emotion that needs to be released, like right there. Okay, so now let's see and ask the subconscious, is there a trap emotion that I can release now in order for you to feel breathe better? And says yes. So is it column A? Yes. Is it all rows? No. It's an even row. Is it in row 2? No. Is it in row 4? No. It's in row 6. Yes. Is this an emotion of humiliation? No. Is this an emotion of jealousy? No. Is this an emotion of longing? No. Is this an emotion of loss? No. Is this an emotion of overwhelm? No. So this is exciting because this means it's an inherited emotion. When we go through the 5 emotions and all of them gives you a no, that means it's an inherited emotion. And we just ask the subconscious mind, so is this an inherited emotion? And the subconscious mind says yes. Okay, Connor. So now, is this an inherited emotion of humiliation? No. Is this an inherited emotion of jealousy? And it says yes. So I'm going to put here inherited emotion, and it's jealousy. Now, let's see where this is coming from. If it comes from your mom or your dad. This one comes from your mom? No, it comes from your dad. From dad. He got it from someone else? Yes. Did he got it from his mom? No, from his dad. Okay. Did he got it from someone else? No. So your grandpa felt that and passed it by, to you. Now, can we release it? Yes. So when we release an inherited emotion, we do it with 10 passes of the magnet, okay? And we put the intention to release it from everybody who got that emotion from your grandpa in this case. So in a way, not only you are helping yourself, but also your whole family. So it makes it like, oof, like feeling like so good to be able to help everybody, no? So let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. And you breathe in, breathe out. Very good. And tell me how you feel.
Yeah, maybe a little bit better.
That's good. That's good. Okay, so let's see if we release emotion. Yes, we release it from everybody. Yes. Is there any other trap emotion that we can release in order for you to breathe better? Yes. Is this in column A? Yes. Is in all rows? No. It's in even rows. Is it row 2? No. It's in row 4. Is this an emotion of anger? No. It's an emotion of bitterness. Now let's see when this one got stuck on you. So this bitterness happened to you before 20 years, before 15, no, after 15, 15, 16, 17, 18, when you were 18 years old. You see? So it's something really fast and easy that we can identify. Now, can we release it? Yes. And I just show you how, it can be some times things that you don't even think is gonna matter because this was from when you were 18 and then another one was for 13, but now it's causing you issues. So did we release it? Yes. Okay, now breathe in, breathe out. Very good. How you feel?
Yeah, I feel like I'm feeling better.
That's really good. Now, if you put your mind and focus on the feeling unsafe, what will be the number that you will put now?
5.
5. Excellent. Now, about breathing, how you will be the number now?
4.
Excellent. Breathing 4. Okay, so let's see if there's something else that we can release and help you with both things. Okay, so let's see. Subconscious mind of Connor. Is there any other emotion that we can release in order for him to feel better, feeling safe, and breathe better? Yes. So is this emotion in column A? Yes. Is in a row? No. Is an even row? Is in row 2? Yes. Is this an emotion of anxiety? No. Is this an emotion of despair? No. It's an emotion of disgust? No. It's an emotion of nervous system? Yes. So there is nervous system. Oops. Now, do we need to know more about this? No. Can we release it? Yes. So let's release this. 3 times. Breathe in, breathe out. And the breathe in, breathe out is just kind of like just to help, with the process of it, that it got interrupted at the first time. And now that you breathe in, breathe out, how you feel?
Yeah.
You feel better?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fun too, but
You can also move. Sometimes if you move, like you take 1-2 steps and then come back, see it, and then see, because let me tell you, when we have things that have been there for quite a bit of time, kind of like we get used to, and when we don't have it anymore, it's kind of like, oh, I don't have it anymore. It's kind of like weird, like it's not there. So
release
yes.
now. I've been doing it on myself. I'm feeling it, so yeah. If you say it's gone.
Oh, great. That's awesome. That's awesome. We are going to send you this information to you, Connor, so you can check it out. And then we are going to send you also a survey about it. And well, you can answer it and then, let us know how you feel afterwards. It would be awesome to know how you've been.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Connor. Have a wonderful day. And thank you for being here on the webinar.
Thank you very much.
So as you can see, is something that you guys can, do it. Just it's a matter of practicing and following the flow chart of the emotions. Just following, and it takes you hand by hand. It's really as simple as that. So let's talk about this one. Mom helps teenage son feel better with emotion code. My teenage son has occasional bouts of anxiousness and is diagnosed as having ADHD and on the spectrum. I asked him if we could do some emotion code one day when he was having severe anxiousness to see if that will help him. I started muscle testing and used a magnet to release imbalances. Just as I finished, he got up and said, matter of factly, my mom, I am all good now. I started laughing out loud due to relief and happiness that it worked. Christine O from USA. We can use the emotion code to help others in the same way she was helped, and you can do it with your certification. If you wanted to try it yourself, you may feel better prepared to care for yourself, your family, and your pets, and you can start today if you wanted to go for the certification and discover the power within you. The certification is so simple. You will be with an advisor. Let me go through it so that way you can see what you get and go for it. It's one of the simplest things to do and the most rewarding. This is the first step for you to start with this path, okay? So if you go right now, you can go to emotioncodecertification.com. Everyone can do it. No experience required. All training is included. I'm telling you, when I started, I was not any information about muscle testing. I didn't know anything about it. And then I went through it and I'm here now helping you guys. And I've been helping a lot of people with consult with them doing the emotion code. Now, this is one of the questions that we get sometimes. What if I'm not good enough? Well, that's how you get good at it, okay? A brain surgeon is not good at surgery on the first day of medical school. Even the most successful people in the world will tell you they weren't good at their profession in the beginning. There's no greater calling in the world than doing healing work to help others. So let's boost this myth right now so we can move on into our greatness. The moment you decide to want something, you create an energetic vibration. You just have to take the next step to make the physical world match what your energy has dictated. That's why you are here today listening to this webinar, because you deep down know that it's your time now to do it. Okay, this is how you get really good at it. You will have so many aha moments during the process that you can help but transform your own life while helping others. And it's so rewarding. When you are helping others, it's not you helping others, it's also helping you still, can still help others if I have problems? Yes, this can actually help us on your own healing journeys, because you will see sometimes when some clients, when they come to you with some issues, you would notice that those issues are also your issues. So it's kind of like pointing you on a direction where you need to work on yourself. You will be able to do what you love, make a living doing what you love, and can be used along with other modalities, okay? Because it's so simple, it doesn't interfere with anything else. Now, let me show you, if you're gonna start to doing this, a path to do so, okay? First, you start with emotion code certification, which is open to everyone who wants to do it. It's the first step in your healing journey. It is so important because it's the foundation, and everything we do after that is based on it. So if you are able to do the emotion code and get your certification, is the first step, is the foundation of everything else. After your emotion code certification, you can learn then the body code. And if you want to keep going, then become certified on the body code, and even continue to the upper level of body code higher education and mastery, okay, which is include more specialized courses like deeper healing methods that we use, inner child work, addiction loops, warp, spiritual visions, all those that is fascinating, but everything starts with the emotion code. So we take you hand by hand, so you can start on the basic, which is the emotion code, and then go to the college education, will be kind of like the higher education and mastery on all those things, okay? Now, how long does it take? Well, it's between 40 to 60 hours total, 2 hours per week. You will have the certification, which includes 10 modules of video learning, quizzes, homework assignments, practice sessions. A student advisor help along the way. You have this student advisor will help you with any question that you have, and it will guide you on your sessions too. What are the requirements? Well, you need to do 5 sessions on yourself, 10 other individuals, 2 sessions each, 5 hard roles completely clear, and at least 1 session on 5 different animals. So it's not too hard. As you can see, all those sessions are to help yourself and others. And remember, releasing a hard role, it makes a lot of help on the individual. What type of sessions can you do? You can do it in person, telephone or Skype, or email. I do all those, and even I do the WhatsApp too, because sometimes there are people who is more savvy on the WhatsApp, so we use WhatsApp. It's just a matter of having a connection. Now, why should I get certified? Why you wanted to go to this route? Well, because it's going to help yourself. It will increase your emotional intelligence. You will be able to help people and animals. And most important, you will be the ones that make things happen. Don't wait for them. You are the one who's doing it. You will have also flexibility, make your own schedule, work from anywhere. You will have freedom to travel. This is on my experience. When I was doing seminars in Peru, in Uruguay, Colombia, all those places, I was able to do my seminars and also do my sessions because I was just doing it over my computer. We were connecting and then do the session. So there's no way, if you are in the middle of somewhere and then you have a connection, you are able to do it. Now, remember, you can also do it over email, okay? So if the people is not able to connect with you, because sometimes it's a matter of a schedule. I have a client which is she's in Japan, so it's 2 different time zones. So I do the session for her over email and send it to her, and she gets the results. Now, you will be able to gain depth of knowledge, okay? You will have credentials about it, and it's easy and fun, and we guarantee you that you will love it. I'm telling you, this is one of those certifications where you really enjoy going through it. Now, we have an enrollment bonus. If you go for it, you will have this guide to resolving subconscious resistance to recovery. and can be used with emotion code to address resistance and difficult issues. Those kind of things that are part of, that you see that you don't get advantage of it, or you don't see results that you are looking for. This is the guide to have. So you will be able to have it if you enroll. To learn more about it, just go to the emotioncodecertification.com. Now, let's go to your gift. You have your gift for attending. I'm so grateful that you guys are here and you stay with me for the run for this webinar. And your gift for attending is your subconscious mind with muscle testing. So you will understand better how we get connect and how we do the muscle testing. So you just need to go to discoverhealing.com muscle testing video. That is also on the chat box. You have right there. You can click and it will direct you to it. Okay. Now, remember that we have the free 7-day trial on the Discover Healing app. This is really fun. You can start, checking it out. And if you do, you have these 7 days, and then you also have there the emotion code chart where you can also start practicing your emotion code releasing of those emotions. Okay. Now, if you need support or you have any questions, just go to discoverhealing.com or drbradleydenson.com, and we have also on discoverhealing.com/forward contact. And if you wanted to talk with someone, is 385-999-4123. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being part of the webinar and to help Connor, because we did it together. It was just me directing it, but all of you, your energy and your prayer did the awesomeness with Connor. Thank you, Connor, for being our volunteer. Have a wonderful day. And if you have questions, let us know. And thank you for your input on the survey. Take care.